Hello, Franklin sports fans. Welcome back to Franklin High School for this latest varsity volleyball matchup, where your Franklin Panthers are about to face off against the Lincoln Sudbury Warriors. Third game of the season for the Panthers, after having played their first two games last week, first against Oliver Ames and then secondly against KP. Franklin TV was there for the game versus Oliver Ames. A heartbreaking loss to the Oliver Ames Tigers. That game resulted in a 3-1 loss for the Panthers. But then they wound up fighting back against KP and taking that game. So they have an overall record of 1-1. As do the Lincoln Sudbury Warriors, also having an overall record of 1-1. So with this being the first non-league game of the season, Franklin is in for a bit of a fun trip. Third game under first-year varsity coach Chris Rodolfi. Number 18, Phoebe O'Connor, to start the serve for the Panthers here. And here we go. That one's going to land just out of bounds. Woo. Very close. Very close. So Lincoln Sudbury takes an early 1-0 lead here. Nice serve there. Franklin tries to get underneath it. That was number 5, Emma Cunningham. Ready for the dig, but she's unable to stay underneath it. Number 20 to continue the serve here for Lincoln Sudbury. And free ball. Lincoln Sudbury keeps it on Franklin's side of the court. Nice kill attempt, and Franklin's going to get that point. That was number 16, Olivia Alberti, who had that kill. She buries that one right smack in the middle of the Lincoln Sudbury court. Next up, we have number 14, Emerson Delio. Nice serve there. LS is just able to get that ball across. As Franklin fights to keep this ball alive, they get it across, and Lincoln Sudbury chasing that ball down, but they cannot keep it alive. So DeLeo to continue the serve. Score is all tied up at 2. Nice hanging serve there by DeLeo. Franklin unable to get underneath that ball. Number 2, Kylie DeVoli to take the serve for Lincoln Sudbury here. Good serve there, but doesn't quite go over the top of the net. Number 16, Olivia Alberti. Strong serve there by Alberti. Lincoln Sudbury with a kill. That's going to land it's going to be ruled touched by a Franklin player. We won't be able to tell you who it was that last touched it. These volleyball players go by in the blink of an eye. Nice serve there by LS. And that ball is going to be last hit by a Lincoln Sudbury player, so that's going to be a point to Franklin. So we thank you viewers at home and abroad for tuning into this game on Franklin Pride TV, both on cable and on YouTube. Olivia Caruso with the serve. As the Ooh, little did I know that the chair ref has paused action here on the court. Floor ref is trying to get a few things straightened out at the score table. So yes, as was stated before, Franklin's first game of the season, both their season and home opener was against Oliver Ames last week. Tough game for the Panthers, and Owe walked away with a 3-1 victory. Oliver Ames tries to get that ball across the net. Franklin's right there to block it. Ooh, a mistimed play, and Franklin cannot get that ball across. So LS now with the serve. Strong serve, hits the top of the net, but still goes across. That ball is going to be blocked at the net, but it's going to stay on Lincoln Sudbury's side of the court. Number 9, Michaela Kuykendall with the serve. She is ready. Nice serve. That's going to be a free ball by LS. Franklin trying to keep that ball alive, and that ball is going to be ruled a Lincoln Sudbury point. Franklin called for a double hit. Number 42. Sonia D'Ambrosio with the serve. Coach Rodolfi having a little talk with the floor ref. Yep, D'Ambrosio with the serve. Ooh, a little miscommunication right there. Going to give that point to the Warriors. So D'Ambrosio to continue the serve here for LS. Cross-court kill right there, and LS will not be able to keep that ball alive. So that will be a point to Franklin. Number 5, Emma Cunningham to take the serve. Warriors keeping that ball alive, but that final hit is going to go long and out of bounds. Nice serve there. As LS with the second hit. Franklin now with their third hit. That kill is going to be blocked at the net, but it's going to be deflected out of bounds. So that's going to be a point to Franklin. Franklin now with a 1-point lead. Warriors were leading it by 2 at one point, but Franklin has caught up. Nice gentle serve there. And LS is not able to make that ball work off against the net. But Franklin now with a 2-point lead. 9-7 is the score so far in this first game of this best 3 out of 5 matchup. Free ball there by LS. Franklin gets it across. That one's going to go wide and out of bounds. Number 14, Maddie Kakator, I think is her name. Kill attempt that's going to be deflected out of bounds. Point to Franklin. as Franklin rotates in number 18, Phoebe O'Connor, for number 12, Abby Clark. O'Connor with the serve. Franklin with a 2-point lead. Florev getting some stuff straightened out again at the score table, and gameplay can now resume. O'Connor with a nice big serve there. Warriors get that ball across. A gentle final hit. And that final kill. That was by 14, Emerson Delio. And Lincoln Sudbury is going to call a timeout. Franklin leading by a score of 11-8 in this first game. So Franklin showing a little bit of firepower in this first game. And with this being a non-league game, we'll see if Lincoln Sudbury can keep the fire going for themselves as well. You can see the freshman and JV volleyball teams cheering on their teammates here. As we come out of the timeout, Phoebe O'Connor to continue the serve for the Panthers. Strong serve there by O'Connor. Lincoln Sudbury just able to get a second hit on that ball. Third hit is going to go wide and out of bounds. So O'Connor to continue the serve. Score is now 12-8 in favor of the Panthers. Nice laser of a shot there. Franklin is able to work that ball off the scoreboard. I heard a little bit of oohing coming from the audience. Nice dig there by LS. Can they make it pay off? Yes, they do. Kill attempt, that's going to be deflected to the ground by the blockers from LS. So 13-8 is our score in this first game. O'Connor continuing a very strong service run here. Nice strong serve again. Light third hit there by LS. That ball is going to stay on LS's side of the court. So Franklin not having too much trouble trying to keep LS at bay with their scoring. Another great serve there by O'Connor. As LS, third hit, that's going to be blocked at the net, and it's going to, I think it was actually ruled, that final hit by the Warriors was ruled into the net possibly. So O'Connor. Ooh, Franklin dives for that one, but they cannot keep that ball alive. So that point for LS is going to end up an incredible service run for Phoebe O'Connor. Number 20, Bella Reith. Up at Franklin gets that ball across. Kill attempt dug up by Franklin. Franklin with the third final hit. That's going to land just in the back corner. the back far corner. Emerson Delio up to serve now for the Panthers. Kill attempt. Lincoln Sudbury unable to dig that ball up, so that's going to be another point to the Panthers. Score is now 17-9. Delio with the serve. And Franklin unable to dig that ball up, although a great attempt there by number 18, Phoebe O'Connor. She dives for it, but can't get to it. So 17-10. Good serve there. Kill attempt dug up by LS. LS able to keep it alive. Big kill right there, and Franklin can't get to it. Kylie DeVoli to continue the serve for LS. That ball's going to land just out of bounds. Olivia Alberti now with the serve for the Panthers. Long serve there. It's going to carry just a little too long. Number 3, Cece O'Keefe with the serve now for the Warriors. Nice serve there by O'Keefe. Whew. Kill attempt, that one's going to go long. Ruled last touch by a Warrior. It's going to be a little miscommunication between the floor and the chair ref now. Chair ref was under the impression that a Franklin player, touched it last, but floor ref isn't quite sure how they saw it. Point is going to be ruled in favor of the Warriors. So O'Keefe to continue the serve. Franklin gets that final hit across. Kill attempt, that one's going to land. This one's going to be ruled a net violation, so that's going to be a point to Lincoln Sudbury. As the ball is retrieved, gameplay can continue. Kill attempt, that's going to be blocked at the net, and Lincoln Sudbury unable to keep that ball alive, so that'll be a big point for the Panthers. And not a moment too soon. LS starting to cut into this lead a little bit, making the score 19-14. Good serve there by the Panthers. Kill attempt, that's going to be blocked at the net and stays on Lincoln Sudbury's side of the court. Big block right there. Olivia de Caruso to continue the serve for the Panthers. 20-14 is the score in this first game. Third hit. Lincoln Sudbury gets it across. Both teams fighting for this one. Lincoln Sudbury gets that one across. Second hit. Franklin sets it. Lincoln Sudbury delivers. Kill attempt is going to be blocked at the net. That's going to be ruled a Lincoln Sudbury point. Franklin was a little wary about jumping to conclusions on that one. They look to the chair ref for the final call. Big serve there. That kill attempt is going to be ruled Lincoln Sudbury. So Lincoln Sudbury cuts the score down to 4. Nice serve right there. Franklin digs it up. Free ball. Kill attempt dug up by Franklin. Second hit. That kill. Lincoln Sudbury unable to dig it up, although Cece O'Keefe was right there to at least try to, but hits the ground before she can get to it. Lincoln Sudbury is going to call another timeout. So Franklin with another day of double sports action here today. Girls soccer played against King Philip not too long ago. And last time we checked, Franklin was winning that match, so best of luck to them. And now we have varsity volleyball. Again, we thank you viewers at home and abroad for tuning into this match, both on Franklin Pride TV, both on cable and on YouTube. Franklin leading this first game by a score of 21-16. Coming out of the LS timeout, we will have number 9, Michaela Kuykendall, taking the serve for the Panthers. Kuykendall with the serve, and that's going to... So quite a bit of indecision going on here today. Referees ultimately ruled in favor of the Panthers. Kill attempt, that's going to be dug up. Nice play there by the Panthers, but Lincoln Sudbury recovers. Cross-court kill is not going to clear the net. Sonia D'Ambrosio with the serve now from Lincoln Sudbury. Kill attempt, that's going to be first hit dug up. Lincoln Sudbury gets a third hit, that's going to be light. Franklin gets that ball across. And final hit there by Franklin. Lincoln Sudbury digs it up. Franklin digs it up. Kill attempt dug up by Lincoln Sudbury. A nice dig. Kill attempt blocked at the net, but it's going to land on Franklin's side of the court. A big point there for Lincoln Sudbury as they cut the lead to 4. 22-18 in this first game. D'Ambrosio to continue the serve. Still attempt dug up by D'Ambrosio. Free ball. Lincoln Sudbury gets to it. That ball is going to be blocked at the net. Lincoln Sudbury cannot keep it alive. 23-18 is our score in this first game. Emma Cunningham with the serve now. Franklin 2 points away from taking this first game. So attempt blocked at the net. It's going to stay on Lincoln Sudbury's side of the court. 24-18. Franklin now playing for game point. Lincoln Sudbury keeping this ball alive. That ball is not going to get across the top of the net. Franklin is going to take this first game by a score of 25-18. So a big step in the right direction after that first game. Throughout the course of the rest of this week, we will have boys soccer games both on Wednesday and Saturday, a non-league game on Saturday. And then Friday night will be the next football game. So a lot of sports action to look forward to this week. Those of you watching this volleyball match that also watched the football game last week will know that Franklin has a record of 1-0, having lost their game last week against Canton. But they will be looking to reverse their fortunes this coming Friday. And Lincoln Sudbury will be looking to do very much the same in this second game against your Franklin Panthers. As we are a few minutes away from the start of the second game. So as the Panthers come out onto the court. And the Lincoln Sudbury Warriors, led by head coach Greg Falcone, just broke out of their huddle. So as we gear up for the start of the second game between Franklin and Lincoln Sudbury, again Franklin leading the match, I should say, by a score of 1-0. Floref currently checking out the rotation for the Warriors. They'll be doing the same thing for the Panthers in a relatively short time. And that buzzer means it's game time. So number 14, Maddie Kakator, to start off the serve for this game. Kill attempt that's going to be dug up by the Warriors. And can't quite get underneath that ball to get it across the top of the net. That's going to be a point to the Panthers. Emerson Delio with the serve for the Panthers. Lincoln Sudbury gets that ball across. Kill attempt dug up by LS. Kill attempt is dug up by LS. Free ball. Missed time play. That ball's going to go into the net, so that's going to be a point to LS. Bella Reith now with the serve. Kill attempt, that's going to be dug up by LS. Franklin's right there, as is LS. Kill attempt, that's going to be blocked at the net. It's going to stay on Franklin's side of the court. Franklin called for a carry. So Reith to continue the serve. Well, missed time play there, but balls continues to stay active. Franklin's ultimately going to be called for a net violation there, so Lincoln Sudbury catches a break. Kill attempt, that's going to be dug up by LS. That's going to be a free ball. Franklin with the kill, that's going to stay on LS's side of the court. That kill is going to be dug up by Franklin, but they're not going to be able to keep it alive. That serve handled by number 5, Emma Cunningham. Franklin unable to get that ball. Kylie DeVoli with the serve, continuing the serve, I should say. Kill attempt, that's going to be blocked at the net, but it's going to stay inbounds before it bounces out. Franklin rotating in Abby Clark for number 18, Phoebe O'Connor. And number 8, Olivia Caruso for number 15, Gianna Lorello. And it is going to be Caruso handling the serve for the Panthers. Kill attempt blocked at the net. It's going to stay alive. LS keeps that ball alive. Franklin with a nice dig. That ball's going to be blocked at the net. Franklin can't keep it alive. CeCe O'Keefe now with the serve. And a strong serve that was. Woo. Nice dig. And Lincoln Sudbury delivers the kill there. They make it a 7-3 score in this second game. Nice serve, that's going to land inbounds. Lands about a foot or two from the back line. Coach Ridelfi takes a quick timeout. So Lincoln Sudbury leading this second game by a score of 8-3. Ridelfi wants to make sure that his players don't go completely off course here. And we come out of the Franklin timeout. CeCe O'Keefe to continue the serve for the Warriors coming out of the Franklin timeout. Strong serve there, but that one is going to go long. Michaela Kuykendall with the serve. Lincoln Sudbury unable to dig that ball up. Point to Franklin. So 8-5 is the score. Franklin hoping to cut into this lead a little bit more here. Nice serve there by Kuykendall. That ball's going to land just out of bounds. Woo. 8-6 is now the score. Kuykendall to continue the serve. Strong serve there. Lincoln Sudbury able to dig this ball up. Able to get that ball across. Miscommunication right there is going to keep Franklin from scoring their third hit there. They're going to be called for 4. Number 19 for LS with that serve. That kill's going to be blocked at the net. Franklin unable to get underneath that ball. So number 19, Lizzie Adolphson to continue the serve. Kill attempt, that's going to go long. Oh, it's going to be ruled last touch by a Franklin player. Again, these blink of an eye plays, it's tough for us up here to see who may have touched it last. So Adolfson to continue the serve. That serve is going to go just long. Charlotte Ulinski with the serve. Lincoln Sudbury with the kill. That is dug up by the Panthers. That cross-court kill, dug up by LS. That's going to be a free ball. Franklin can't get it across. Sonia D'Ambrosio with the serve. Kill attempt. Ooh, D'Ambrosio diving for that one. She keeps that ball alive. Kill attempt. Dug up by LS. LS able to get that ball across. Kill attempt that's going to be deflected out of bounds. Point to Panthers. So Franklin doing their absolute best to keep this deficit as small as they can. Right now it's at 4 points. Phoebe O'Connor with the serve. Good serve there by O'Connor as LS gets their third hit. That's going to hit the top of the net just barely, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds by the Panthers. Maddie Kakator with the serve now. That's going to be blocked at the net. That block is going to be deflected out of bounds, so that's going to be a point to the Panthers. Emerson Delio with the serve. Good serve there by Delio. Free ball. Kill attempt dug up by Franklin. Franklin tries to get it across. Cross-court kill. That's going to be dug up by LS, but it's going to go wide and out of bounds. So Franklin cuts the lead to 3. 13-10 is the score in this second game. Delio with the serve. That serve is going to go into the net. And a timeout is going to be called by LS. So Franklin putting up a heck of a fight in the second game as they try to catch up to Lincoln Sudbury. So we come out of the Lincoln Sudbury timeout. Franklin within 2 points of tying this game up. Strong serve there. Lincoln Sudbury able to play that ball off of the basketball backboard that's hanging from the roof. Number 20, Bella Reith. Franklin gets that ball across. Free ball. Kill attempt, that's going to be blocked at the net, but it's going to stay on LS's side of the court. (14-12) in favor of the Warriors. Emma Cunningham with the serve. That serve is going to be that kill is going to be blocked at the net. It's going to stay on Franklin's side of the court. Graciela Novik. Lincoln Sudbury unable to work that ball off of the net. That's going to be a point to the Panthers. Coming in to take the serve for the Panthers is going to be number 8, Olivia Caruso. Good serve there by Caruso as Lincoln Sudbury gets the third hit across. Kill attempt blocked at the net. Franklin keeping it alive. That kill's going to be blocked at the net. Ooh, and a miscommunication right there. It's going to give that point to the Panthers as they cut the lead to 1. Franklin fighting back really hard in the second game. That ball is going to be blocked by the Panthers and it's going to fall out of bounds, so that's going to be a point to LS. Cece O'Keefe now with the serve. That serve is not going to clear the net. So Franklin back to within 1. Michaela Kuykendall with the serve. Strong serve there by Kuykendall. And the dig by the Warriors goes back across the net. Franklin able to put it back on Lincoln Sudbury's side of the court. So Franklin has now tied the game up at 16. Kuykendall to continue the serve. Free ball. That's a free ball by the Panthers. Ooh. Quick succession of hits, but none of them get the ball across the net. D'Ambrosio up next for the serve. Ooh, take that back. It's actually number 19, Lizzie Adolphson with the serve. Kill attempt. Lincoln Sudbury unable to get a third hit on that one. Franklin ties the game back up at 17. Charlotte Ulinski with the serve. Lincoln Sudbury unable to get underneath that serve, so Franklin takes a 1-point lead. Ulinski to continue the serve. Another good serve by Ulinski. LS gets a third hit on that one. It's going to be blocked at the net, and it's going to land on LS's side of the court. LS to call for another timeout. And Franklin now with a 2-point lead. 19-7 is the score in this second game. And Franklin leads the match by a score of 1-0. Starting to get dark outside. But nothing for us to worry about. So coming out of the Lincoln Sudbury timeout at this point. Ulinski to continue on with the serve. And a good serve there by Ulinski. Lincoln Sudbury's kill is going to go wide and out of bounds. Franklin makes the score 20-17. That serve does not clear the net. D'Ambrosio with the serve now. Franklin is just able to cannot get that ball across. It looked like it was going to be just able to. But unfortunately for Franklin, it's right up against the net. So Lincoln Sudbury cuts the lead down to 1. D'Ambrosio to continue the serve. That ball's going to be last touched by, or it's not going to be touched by a Lincoln Sudbury play, but it is going to land on their side of the court. 21-19 is the score here. Phoebe O'Connor with the serve. Nice serve there by O'Connor as Lincoln Sudbury digs it up. Third hit is going to be a free ball. Kill attempt, that's going to be less. That's going to be deflected out of bounds by LS. 22-19 is the score. Good serve there. Gentle free ball there by LS. Kill attempt, that's not coming back. LS dying for that one, but it's a very, very, very quick shot. 23-19 is the score in the second game. Franklin feeling a little bit of fire here. Another nice serve. Free ball, that one's going to go long. So score is now 24-19. Franklin again playing for game point in the second game. That ball's going to land just out of bounds after that final hit by LS. Franklin is going to take the second game by a score of 25-19. They lead the match by a score of 2-0. So a super strong matchup here during the second game between Franklin and Lincoln Sudbury. Lincoln Sudbury playing with as much fire as they can get themselves. But Franklin fought back and then held them back. So once again, we at Franklin TV thank you viewers at home and abroad for tuning into this volleyball match on Franklin Pride TV, both on cable and on YouTube. This is Franklin's third game of the regular season, having played their first 2 matches, first against Oliver Ames and then against KP. Franklin lost to Oliver Ames and then won to KP. And so now with Franklin leading this match by a score of 2-0, we'll see if they can finish it off in this third game. So we're just under a minute away from the start of the third game. And it has been a fierce match between these two teams. And Franklin's schedule, as far as I can tell, has definitely started off very strong. Especially starting off their season with the likes of Oliver Ames and KP, who are both fairly competitive teams. And then with a non-league match to go as their third game here. So gameplay about to get underway in this third game. Phoebe O'Connor with the serve to start the third. Strong serve there. Lincoln Sudbury able to dig it up. And that final hit is going to land near the back corner of Franklin's side of the court. Lizzie Adolphson with the serve there. LS just able to get that third hit across. Kill attempt. Franklin buries that one. Mid-court, close to the sideline. Emerson Delio. That shot's going to be blocked at the net, but it stays on Franklin's side of the court. That one's going to be blocked on LS's side of the court. They can't keep it alive. LS will be called for a double hit. That serve is going to go just long. Sonia D'Ambrosio to take the serve for the Warriors. That serve is going to go, that kill is going to go long. D'Ambrosio to continue the serve. That serve is going to hit the net, but it's going to go over to LS's side of the court. They can't keep it alive. Point to the Panthers. And we are Franklin bringing number 10, Emerson Stewart, into the game. Strong serve there by Stewart. Lincoln and Sudbury digs it up. Kill attempt that's going to be blocked at the net. It's going to land on LS's side of the court. Nice play right there by Lincoln Sudbury. That ball's going to land just in bounds. Give Franklin that kill. Franklin getting a couple of rotations handled here. Olivia Caruso with the serve. Ooh, a nice serve that just hits the top of the net and rolls over to Lincoln Sudbury's side, and they can't do anything about it. So Franklin with a 1-point lead here. Little delay in action here, but nothing serious. Lincoln Sudbury trying to keep the ball alive. Third hit is not going to get across. Strong serve. That point's going to be awarded to Franklin. Sheriff is going to rule that ball out of bounds. Olivia Caruso to continue the serve here. Nice serve there. Free ball. Franklin digs it up. That ball is going to be blocked at the net. Franklin is not able to keep that ball alive. Bill Reith up to take the serve. A nice serve there by Reith. Lincoln Sudbury digs that ball up. Ball is set. Kill attempt is going to be blocked at the net, but it's going to be deflected out of bounds. A little confusion again between the chair ref and the floor ref. Both coaches are a little curious as to what's going on. So the point is going to be ruled in favor of the Panthers. And I'm sure that Coach Rodolphe is thinking to himself, what's going on? McKellar Kuykendall with the serve, as Franklin takes a 9-5 lead here in this third game. Lincoln Sudbury gets the third hit across the net. Kill attempt. That one's going to go long. Kylie DeVoli up at bat. Cross-court kill. Lincoln Sudbury unable to see that ball coming. She can't react to it fast enough. It grazes her shoulder, but thankfully it doesn't hurt her. Doesn't smack her down. Because those kind of hits can be powerful. Number 5, Emma Cunningham to take the serve for the Panthers here. Score is 10-6. Kill attempt going to be blocked at the net, but it's going to stay on Franklin's side. Franklin with their own kill. Lincoln Sudbury unable to get to it. Timeout is going to be called by Lincoln Sudbury. So as we come out of the Lincoln Sudbury timeout, Franklin with an 11-6 lead here. Floor ref rolls the ball out to Cunningham, as Cunningham gets ready to continue on with the serve. Ellis is just able to get that third hit across. Kill attempt is going to be blocked at the net. That kill, again, Lincoln Sudbury unable to dig it up. Franklin now with a 6-point lead. Cunningham to continue the serve. Free ball. And that point is going to be ruled in favor of LS. CeCe O'Keefe with the serve. Kill attempt is going to be blocked at the net. Franklin unable to keep it alive. So LS cuts the lead down to 4. Kill attempt, that's going to be dug up by LS. Oh, and Franklin not able to double back in time. Nice serve there by LS. Franklin unable to return it. Lincoln Sudbury cuts the lead down to 2. Lincoln Sudbury unable to get to that ball. Phoebe O'Connor with the serve now. Nice serve there by O'Connor as Lincoln Sudbury is able to dig it up. That kill is going to go long. (14-10) is now the score. O'Connor to continue the serve. Nice serve, it's going to go just long. Lizzie Adolphson up for the serve. That kill is going to go just long. A powerful kill. Another nice serve by Adolphson. Free ball, does get across. Kill attempt, that's going to be blocked at the net. Franklin diving for this one. They get it across. Kill attempt, that's going to be dug up by LS. Free ball. Franklin diving for it, and they do get it across, but it's going to land out of bounds. So Adolphson to continue the serve here. Strong serve, but it doesn't clear the net. Emerson Delio with the serve. LS unable to get that ball across the net. Delio to continue the serve. Kill attempt. Give that one to Michaela Kuykendall. She was ready for that one. And a timeout is going to be called by LS. Franklin leading this third game by a score of 17-13. A very back and forth matchup between these two teams. Although Lincoln Sudbury with a 2-0 disadvantage here. And they are fighting to stay alive in this third game. Franklin fighting just as hard. As we come out of the Lincoln Sudbury timeout. Delia to continue the serve. Kill it up, that's gonna be, whoop. D'Ambrosio right at the net, but both Coach Rodolfi as well as a few, a couple of parents calling for a violation on Lincoln Sudbury's part. D'Ambrosio got a couple of her hands across the top of the net onto Franklin's side. You can't do that. Kill attempt. Lincoln Sudbury unable to dig that one up. Delio to continue the serve. Franklin now leading by a score of 19-13. Good serve. And Lincoln Sudbury trying to catch Franklin off guard, but they're going to be called for a double hit. Score is now 20-13. Franklin makes a little rotation. Delio to continue the serve. Lincoln Sudbury nowhere to try to get underneath that one. 21-13 is our score. Good serve. Lincoln Sudbury unable to get underneath that one. 22-13. Nice play there by Lincoln Sudbury. Franklin's alert to it though. Lincoln Sudbury gets the third hit across. That one's going to go sideways and out of bounds. 23-13. Franklin 2 points away from taking the match. Free ball. Franklin unable to get underneath that ball. So D'Ambrosio to take the serve now for the Warriors. Nice serve there by D'Ambrosio. Free ball. Lincoln Sudbury keeping it alive. Free ball. And free ball again by the Panthers. Both teams keeping the ball alive. Kill attempt, that's going to be blocked at the net. And it's going to stay on Franklin's side of the court. Makes the score 23-15. Now the Nice serve there by D'Ambrosio. Franklin able to get it underneath it. Kill attempt, that one's going to be wide. (23-16) is our score. That ball's going to be met at the net, and it's going to stay in Franklin's side of the court. 23-17. Lincoln Sudbury is slowly but steadily fighting back in this one. We'll see if they can keep their spark alive. That ball's blocked at the net, and that kill, although just a touch too much diesel on that kill by Michaela Kuykendall. Goes a little too far, therefore out. 23-18 is the score. Nice play there by Franklin, but Lincoln Sudbury keeps the ball alive. That kill, that one's not coming back. That gives Franklin the necessary side out that they wanted. And puts Franklin within reach of match point. 24-18. Ooh, that serve is not going to clear the net, so that's going to be a point to LS. So with the score now being 24-19, Franklin will be looking to take the match on a side out. The game ain't over until it's over here. Kill attempt blocked at the net. That point's going to be awarded to Franklin. A net violation on Lincoln Sudbury's part. And that's going to give the game a final score of 25-19 in favor of the Panthers. And the Panthers take the match by a score of 3-0. So a tough, tough match against a highly competitive Lincoln Sudbury team. Lincoln Sudbury fighting with as much fire as they could, but ultimately Franklin walks away with the victory. So once again, the final score being Franklin 3-0 against Lincoln Sudbury. And this is cameraman Chris saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, Franklin sports fans. Have a good one.